you know? Now children, see this do you know column. I'll show you these pictures. See, this is a plant called bulrushes. It is like grass and at the top it is having brown color velvet like surface. Okay, you must have seen this, and they are called as bulrushes. They grow only in water. Okay, see, if you take them and you try to grow them in the soil, but they will not survive there. That is, they cannot live in soil. They will die. Means these are plants which can grow only in water. And not only bulrushes, but lotus is also one plant which grows only in water. Okay. Then see, here also you have lotus. This plant is called as water chestnut. Okay. Water chestnut. And this plant also grows in water. It is a floating aquatic plant. Water chestnut is a floating. Aquatic plant means what, children? Aquatic means it grows only in water. And in water also it grows in marshy places. Okay. Children, you must be eating this shingada, it is called. Yes, this is an example of water chestnut. It is called as water chestnut. This is a water chestnut plant. Okay, and this singada what we eat, we get it from water chestnut plant, and it can grow only in water. Then one more plant. This plant is called as hyacinth, and this plant also grows in water only. Okay, it is a flowering plant. Like this violet color flowers come. See, here you can see this picture. In the lake you can see so many hyacinth. Okay, and this hyacinth, it also grows only in water. Do you know part, children? We will read it. Some plants like bulrushes grow only in water. We can try our best to grow them in soil, but they cannot survive there. Survive means they cannot live. The lotus, water chestnut, and hyacinth are also plants that grow in water. Next part, use your brain power. Now children, again you have to think and give the answer. Why do we need to water a garden more often in summer? Now children, in summer, why we have to water the garden more often? Means again and again, why you have to give water to the plants in the garden in summer season? Yes children. Now see, in summer season, the heat of the sun is too much. Yes. So the plants in the garden may dry up because of the heat of the sun. The soil also can get dried up in the garden. That is why the plants in the garden are watered more often in summer. Okay. Next, why is water in ponds and wells much reduced in summer? The water in ponds, chota talab, and wells means kua. Why it is reduced? Reduced means why it becomes less in summer. Now children, why the water in ponds and wells becomes less in summer? Again same. The ponds, the water in the ponds and wells get reduced in summer due to the heat of the sun. Okay. So here we have finished with lesson number 8, our need for water. Now children, quickly we will revise entire lesson. Okay. In our last class, we had started with lesson number 8, our need for water, in which we have studied living things, that is human beings, plants and animals. All living things, they need water. Then water is present in our body in different forms like tears, saliva, water running from the nose and blood. Then we have also studied that water is important in our body to function properly. That is, it helps to keep our blood thin. Then it also helps to digest our food. Then we have also studied about the public sources of water. Ponds, wells, these are some public sources of water. Then people take water to use at home from this public sources of water. Then some animals also come near this sources of water to drink water when they are thirsty, like cows, buffaloes, etc. Then grass and other bushes is seen growing near this water hole. Then we also have some birds like lapwing, kingfisher and egret who are seen near the water sources, that is they come to drink the water. Then we have also studied that animals like ants, honeybees, crabs, scorpions, they too need water. And in jungle, wild animals, they come near water hole to drink water when they are thirsty. Then today children, we have studied the importance of water. That is, we need water not only for drinking, but we also need water for cleaning of clothes, cleaning of utensils. Sometimes to clean our vehicle also we make use of water, children. Then we need water for cooking, then growing crops. Okay, that is for agriculture. And water is also used in industry. So water is very important in our lives. See, here you can see the uses of water through this picture. Drinking, washing hands, brushing teeth, to have bath, cooking, watering plants. For all this, we need water. So children, so many uses of water. So it is our duty to not waste the water. But you should use the water sparingly. Sparingly means, children, you should not waste, but as much you want, that much only water you have to take. Okay. And it is our responsibility to keep the public sources of water clean. That is, you should not throw any garbage in the water. Yes, then you should not take animals to bath in public sources of water. Okay, then avoid washing clothes near water sources. In this way, you can keep our public sources of water clean and try to use the water sparingly. You should not waste the water. Then children, we have studied that even plants need water. Okay, that is, farmers, they give water to the crops in their fields, and even we give water to our potted plants, and if they will not get water, they may die. So like us, like human beings and animals, even plants need water. Then we have also studied about some plants which grows only in water, like bulrushes, See children, these are some plants which grow only in water. Bulrushes, lotus, then water chestnut, hyacinth. These are some plants that grow only in water. Then we have studied that trees in the forest. How they get water, children? From rainwater. That is rainwater that seeps into the soil. It is absorbed by the roots. Okay. And these roots, after they absorb the water, they give it to the other parts of the plant. In this way, water is important for plants too. Okay, students. Now, in our next class, we will revise the lesson. We have finished with the lesson. Now, at home, you can read the lesson. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.